Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is a warm but quite windy October afternoon. I'm on the Kirkstone Pass today, and in the distance you can see part of Windermere, the mountains above Ambleside and the ridge leading over to Helvellyn. So today I'm starting here at the beginning of what is known as the Struggle. It's an 18th, or it used to be an 18th century pack horse track, or was it 17th century? I'm not sure. Which leads up to the Kirkstone Inn, where I meet the main part of the Kirkstone Pass. The junction kind of splits the pass into two. Down to the left, you're heading down towards Glenridding and Patterdale, and then onto Allswater. And I'm going to go and do that section first. I'll then be turning around and coming back up and doing the section that leads down into Windermere. After which I will be getting on the ferry across Windermere itself and then heading back home through Hawkshead, Coniston and so on. So let's get moving. There are a lot of motorcycles around today. While I was getting set up here, I was passed by at least a dozen. No doubt we'll see many more along the way. So the struggle coming out of Ambleside and up to the Kirkstone Inn is worth doing in its own right. It's not actually a part of the Kirkstone Pass. It merely has the virtue of connecting with it, and it's entertaining enough. With an interesting little hairpin almost at the top. And I have covered the Kirkstone Pass before in previous videos, but do you know what? Just because you've done something once, it doesn't mean you're not going to go and do it again. And of course, one of the things about these mountain passes in Cumbria, well indeed mountain passes anywhere, is that every time you ride them, they're different. The weather will be different, the season will be different, and of course your perception of it will be different because you have previous experience. So we start going up some steep bits here as we head up to Kirkstone Inn. And helps if you're in the right gear. Look at these cows with stripy midriffs. I used to know the name of those. So here we are joining the Kirkstone Pass. have an amusing sign here. Motorcycle hazards, wind, rain, gravel, and then in capital letters, you. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Road Sign Maker. I don't consider myself to be a hazard. 2 wheels. So heading down toward Glenridding and Patterdale. This part of the road was resurfaced quite recently, so it's in very nice condition. 2 wheels. And more 2 wheels, 2 wheels. Move over. So up ahead we see Brothers Water. Very nice place to sit. And then an impressive mountain above it, which I forget the name of. Words of thanks to my latest subscribers. Thank you for joining. We're getting very close to 100 subscribers now. And much more to come. So I'm really enjoying the challenge of putting up a video a day. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I've still got a few up my sleeve in case anything untoward should happen. Can't imagine what that might be, but you never know with life what's around the corner. A little bit like motorcycling. There's a sheep in the road. Move yourself. Honestly. I once knew a sheep farmer. I believe it was out in North Wales when I was living there. And he said to me, he said, "Do you know what? Mighty Guru Yogurt," he said, "these sheep, they're just downright suicidal. I tell you what," he said, "they'd die twice if they could." And funnily enough, when I was living in North Wales, I was once late on a autumn evening, very wet and misty, driving a BMW Z3 down the Ogwen Valley, and a sheep just jumped out on me. Couldn't do a damn thing about it. 2 wheels. Stick to your own side of the road though. yeah, just all of a sudden, poof, splat. Over the bonnet, up over the windscreen, over the roof, landed 20 feet behind me. I'd of course slammed on the brakes. I didn't know what I'd actually hit at the time. I thought, oh my god, I've killed somebody. I didn't think that. I thought, oh my me, I've killed somebody, because those who know me well will know that I don't have a god, although it is a word I use on occasion. A bit like Jesus Christ, don't believe a word of that story. But those words have left my lips in moments of almost complete exasperation. It's not a sign of belief. So anyway, the offending object turned out to be a fairly hefty sheep, which was thoroughly dead. I didn't really know what to do about it. Cost about 300 quid to get the radiator grill fixed. And I was thinking of billing the farmer, but couldn't actually identify the sheep, so nobody came forward to confess. I let it go. So there we are, that's the tail end of the Kirkstone Pass, 2 wheels. And now we're heading down to the quaint little mountain villages of Glenridding and Patterdale. And then, since I've got a few hours to spare, I think I will go on to Allswater. So, an absolutely beautiful part of Cumbria here, I think you'll all agree, and certainly well worth a visit. Here we are arriving in Patterdale. And more motorcycles, 2 wheels. Sports bike riders, I'm sure you'll have noticed, tend to nod rather than to wave. Those sitting back in a relaxed position, like me on the magnificent beast here, tend to wave. People on Harleys, of course, tend to totally disregard you unless you are also riding a Harley. More bikes, 2 wheels. Slow down, says the cardboard policeman, which of course has precisely no effect on me. I've never asked to be policed, and I don't consent to it. I just ride at a sensible speed. At a sensible distance. So Patterdale kind of merges into Glenridding. And then the road starts skirting Allswater. This really is a bonus tail end of summer happening here, although it looks as though it's probably going to rain on Monday. And then of course meteorologists are currently talking about early snow in mid-October, or the possibility thereof. Well, you know, winters in Cumbria have been noticeably mild for the last few years, so maybe it's about time we had a hard one. That'll pay dividends for the winter mountaineering. Which I intend to be doing quite a bit of, 2 wheels this winter. So there is a lay-by coming up on the left, I think in about half a mile, where we'll be able to get a closer look at Allswater. And then I'm going to head back and do the other half of the Kirkstone Pass down into Windermere. And here it is. How are you doing? Cold? What are you, from down south? This, I was just saying to my microphone, to my camera, this is for the first week in October, really, really mild for up here. Almost an Indian summer. Have you come far? Have you come far?
I'm from south.
Oh, right, right. Aye, very good. I'm coming to look at your bike. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Watch out for him. It's shinier than mine. What are these for? Spiky bits.
AliExpress, £100.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. Very handsome. How big is the engine? What engine?
1800. 1100, yeah?
650.
Ah, 650.
That's the 650. They did make an 1100, but this is absolutely fine for me. Yeah, plenty of power. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's only 46 brake horsepower, but it's got all the power I need. It's fine.
100. No, brake.
How much does it weigh?
How much pay? 8. How much?
How heavy? How heavy?
Ah, 360 again.
360. Yeah, this is more like 280. 280. Yeah, yeah. Very big bike. Very handsome. Very handsome. Yeah. Well.
One problem: 5 speed, 5 gearbox.
Yeah.
No 6 today.
There's no 6. No, I don't have a 6. 5.
5, yeah.
5's enough. 5's enough.
6 will be really nice. 6.
Yeah.
Save money for petrol.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We're just going to get some footage over here. So here we are at Ullswater, which is one of the longest lakes in Cumbria. Very nice. Right, so back to the Kirkstone Pass. Yeah, I'm filming. YouTube, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
You'll be on later,
Yeah.
unless you say no. Yeah, it's all good, it's all good. Right, gotta go. You take care. Hey, well, that was amusing.